Hi, welcome to 741 Ministries. I'm Kelsey. Thank you for going on this journey of dreamers with me. Today I want to discuss my health. It's been a journey and I think it's worth sharing, just to glorify the things that he's done for me. This is going to be a very uncomfortable video for me. I'm a pretty private person, so sharing some of this is very hard. But he's doing good works in my life, and I just feel like I'm supposed to share it. So he recently gave me a revelation a few months ago. I would say maybe 6 months ago, that it's just about my health, really just answers, and it's something I've been searching for a long time, years. And whenever I think about what he's done for me and my health journey, it takes me all the way back to childhood. And it's really hard to explain, and it probably won't make sense to some people. But it's a really strange story, and I know that it's only from him. He wrote my story, and it's for me to share. Okay, so growing up was very strange. I wouldn't say strange. Just quirky. I was pretty shy, and I was kind of a dork. I love books. Like, my grandmothers were teachers, and I just really took to school. I would, like, if the school was giving away old textbooks, I would take them home, even like grades ahead of me, and I would read them. I really like to draw house plans, like architectural type mansions and floor plans, and my dad would bring home graph paper from work, and that's all I would do, just draw house plans. If I wasn't doing that kind of stuff, I was really into sports, but I was pretty good at sports. I think I really liked the rules and the structure of it. I really took to it. It gave me a sense of purpose, I think. But it was really hard for me to make friends, like long-lasting friends. I was really good at making like quick acquaintances, and like I was friends with everybody, don't get me wrong. I think a lot of them thought I was goofy, and I just didn't take myself serious enough, because like I said, I had all these thoughts and dreams and stuff given to me at a very young age, and I just thought it was my imagination. So I really just pushed it off. I didn't address it. So I'm sure it made me kind of weird. I always felt like I was an orphan. I remember telling our friends when I was like in second grade, first grade, that I was an orphan and I was adopted. I just never really felt like I fit in anywhere. I was just different. I don't think it was bad different. I mean, I did get bullied a lot. I'm really not sure why. I remember girls specifically in 8th grade. No, I was probably in 6th grade, 7th grade maybe. And I remember girls that were older than me, they would taunt me in circles around me. So I had a rough schooling. Not rough schooling, I'm not gonna say that. My social life was a little hard. I was good at academics. Usually A's, a few B's here and there. And when I struggled, I got a C or two. But as far as my schooling goes, it was pretty normal. Very small town, rural. Didn't have a lot of issues. feel like I was one of the kids that had like better grades out of a lot of them, but I wasn't like top of the class or anything like that. So it wasn't real special in that sense, but I was just different. And I think around my senior year in high school, I was just kind of done with school. I wanted to go to college. I was tired of the social thing. I wanted to learn things. I wanted to get ready for work and, just do what good citizens and normal functioning members of society do. I wanted a good job. I wanted a good career, and I wanted to go to school. Once I got to college, so I went from a very small rural town in Texas to a very large university. So it was a very big culture shock for me. I didn't know how to adjust. I didn't know how to study. My first semester in college, I really struggled. And it wasn't the work. It was the social aspect. It was really hard for me to get up and go to class. It was really hard for me to just function. I don't know why. I just couldn't. So that first semester of college, my grades really took a turn. I think I got put on the watch list. But I think by the end of that semester, I had like maybe a 2.0, maybe 2.5. But by the end of my first year, I pulled it all up and I did a lot better. But I really had a hard time, and I kind of felt alone, and not very many people that I could talk to about it. So come my my sophomore year, I kind of just changed everything up. I changed majors, I changed schools, I moved back closer to home where I knew I could find a job so I could work. And I struggled that first year after I moved back. I was working corporate. I guess my sophomore year in college, I started corporate work as a part-time, like not part-time internship, but it was kind of like an internship during the Christmas break is kind of when I first started there. And then when I moved back home, they hired me on full-time. So that was a good relief. And had I not had that job, I wouldn't be doing the stuff I am now. So it really has shaped my career starting out that way. So even though that move from my first year of college or the second year, moving and changing majors and all that stuff, I was kind of torn up about it. But in the long run, that was his plan for me. The work I'm doing now, it directly is related to that. So, and it pulls in my schooling as well. I kind of made a niche for myself when I was at the company and created, kind of got their data analytics program off the ground. Like I said, this was a very Fortune 500 company at the time, and I was in college. So I was trying to build out their program. It's still there today. And I'm proud of the work that I was able to accomplish and the things that I learned at such a young age. And I was looked at as a good employee that had a good understanding of what was going on. I digress. But it was just, I got to the point where it was just very hard to, I wouldn't say go to work. It was just hard to keep going and doing the same thing over and over and over. I like change. And so I get burnt out really easily. I think that's really the big thing. I just get burnt out and I need something new and exciting. I'm a learner. I want to learn new things. I'm intrigued by things. Like I said, I like to learn, and once I stay at a company too long, it's just not too long. But I like to keep learning things. I don't want to get stagnant. So this is a long story. I'm sorry. So that was up until that was my sophomore year. My senior year, and I worked there pretty much all through college. My senior year, it was finals, and I had one summer left to graduate. I graduated in the summer, so I had one, or maybe no, it was right before my 2 summer classes maybe I had left. So that spring, I decided to go celebrate. Well, that turned out to be a mistake, and I was sexually assaulted. From that point, my life changed, and it's really shaped me. After that happened, I started getting really strange symptoms. Like, I really just couldn't pinpoint it, and I really started noticing it in grad school. My first year of grad school. I was just numb inside, and I just really had some difficulty in day-to-day functions. I don't know, really strange things were happening to me, and I couldn't identify it. And I always felt like something was off about me. So I went on this quest, and it started in grad school, to figure out what was wrong. So I started visiting doctors, lots of testing. I never really could get an answer that I thought was accurate. I mean, it ranged from mono to fibromyalgia, and I never really got an answer. I just felt like there was still something else was going on. So I got married in 2008, and I kind of let it go. I just couldn't find an answer. So, like I said, I just kind of let it go. And it wasn't until my son was born, I felt like some of those symptoms were starting to be exacerbated. I didn't know why. And so I started visiting a specialist, trying to figure out what was wrong. My primary doctor, she suggested that I could have MS or ALS. If you don't know what ALS is, it's terminal. You kind of just get trapped in your own body. Your brain still functions, but so I was preparing to leave, or not be around for my kids. Like, I was preparing for that. Luckily, that's not what it was. So, and to that, I went to the Mayo Clinic a few times, did lots of testing. Even had a muscle biopsy done to rule out the ALS, and luckily it was not that. I still didn't get an answer. I just walked away with fibromyalgia, and they couldn't pinpoint anything else. So I kind of gave up, and I stopped searching for an answer. And I've been living with fibromyalgia for I mean, that was in 2017 or 18 that I found out, probably 17. And my thinking was, well, if this isn't MS, if this isn't anything else, and it's just stress caused, if it's just stress and it's causing my fibromyalgia to flare up, my solution was to get a divorce. I had a lot of unnecessary stress in my life. And so I filed for divorce in 2018. And a lot of the symptoms improved. I still have issues today. I said it was, what year is this? 2023. So it's been almost a few years since I got divorced. So I'm learning myself again, and just trying to do things that's not gonna exacerbate my symptoms, and it's just really been hard on my personal relationships. It's been hard on me. It's been hard on my kids, and I have limitations. I recognize that today, and I'm okay with that. It stinks some days. But yeah, so I got a divorce, and I just kind of moved on. And this is May. I think around, I don't know that I wrote it down or anything, but it was last fall, so maybe October-ish. I just had a revelation to look up something. I don't know why. It's not something I know anything about. I don't know why it was sent to me, but just being obedient, I looked it up, and it hit everything on the head. Mind you, I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars trying to figure out what's wrong. Years and years. And he sends it to me in a revelation. So, what he sent me was Aspergers, which is a form of autism. And it makes so much sense. And just doing some reading on it, it seems like there's comorbidities, and one of those is fibromyalgia and PTSD. People with Aspergers feel so much more than most people. A lot of people think we're not empathetic. It's because we feel so much, we push everybody away. We don't want to feel anything. I'm not speaking for everybody. I push people away because I don't want to feel it. It hurts. My phone's making about dead here. It does hurt. I feel very deeply, and like I said, I feel so at peace right now. I'm learning myself again. I see the issues that I have at work is because of the Aspergers. All those issues I had growing up is from Aspergers. All those issues I had in college from Aspergers. It wasn't anything I could control. I guess I was weird for a reason. And it makes sense today. It's really hard for me to keep relationships. Just because I do feel so much, I can't do it. And I love everybody, and I wish I could. It's too much on my body to be involved so much with. I'm almost said drama, but I'm not gonna say drama. I don't like it. It hurts me physically. I just praise him for sending me an answer, sending me what I needed to know, sending me what I needed to calm my heart. I'm not searching for answers anymore. I now know what I need to do. I know my limitations, and I know why. And I just have a peace about it now, and I'm okay with it. It makes sense. So my journey's not over. I feel like it's kind of getting started in that sense. I'm kind of understanding myself more. He has a plan for me, and he's using my health story for something. And like I said, I thought I had a terminal illness at one point. I lost my marriage over it. I've lost jobs over it. I've lost my career changed because of it. I'm an analyst for a reason. I like data. I like data structures. I see things like in a data table format. I process things that way. I research things. I table everything in my head. I categorize things, and I think that's why I see so much more than other people. My brain does work differently, and I'm recognizing that, and I'm owning it. So, like I said, I praise him for sending me an answer. Now I'm just trying to navigate my way through that, and it's going to be a journey, and I think it's going to be a hard one. It makes me nervous, and like I said, it's all new for me. Very new, but I have answers, and that's all I wanted. Now I just have to plow through and figure that out. So, I don't have any scripture with this video. He brought me to church during that time where I thought I was really, really sick, and I was told I had a terminal illness. The church really helped me during that time. It showed me fellowship, and it showed me love. And I'm so grateful for that today. That means so much to me, that all those people really had me in their prayers. And I want to be able to return that favor. I want to help save people, and these videos are a way for me to do that. Like I said, I feel really heavy about things, and it's hard for me to just put myself out there. I made a video that then like in the middle of my sleep, basically. It was so heavy in my heart to talk about this, my health journey. I cried for the first time, realizing like what he has done for me. Like I said, I was half asleep in the video, so it's not something I really want to share. I feel like it's more for me. So I wanted to do a more formal video. Not that this is really formal, but sorry for the wet hair. He's glorious, and I don't know how he's using me or what he's using me for, but he does have a big purpose for me, and it's to get this word out. So please share this video with whomever you think will help. And like I said, I'm free to chat if anybody needs an extra ear. I have a little contact me on my website. Feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help anybody out there. So I love you all, and I do pray for y'all every night. And I just urge you to find him. Pay attention to what's going on in the world. Be watching. What does it? Have eyes to see and ears to hear. Share this word and get it out. Like I said, I don't do social media, so it's really hard for me to share anything. I'm struggling. I'm not good at social media at all. So I'm going to depend on you to help me spread this word. If you feel like it's laid upon your heart to share this, please do. And I hope to make some new videos coming up soon. Like I said, I was out of town last week, and this week I've been trying to get caught up. So I've gotten some rest, so some things are coming to me, and I'm kind of processing a few things that I've had over the past few days. So please keep an eye out for additional videos. God bless you all. Have a great evening. Good night.